Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. This to Hines on the drop-off. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. So, Charles, this defense going to have its hands full all game long. You'd have to figure facing the man second in the NFL in passing yards. What's the course of action here defensively?
Well, we all know that every down seems to have equal importance. But for this game, they're putting it all on 3rd down. Make sure they stop them there, get off the field, and that way they can turn the ball over to their offense and feel good about how this game's progressing.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but again, just 1 yard out of it. Here's 2nd and 9. They go bootleg. Love. This one swung out here to Jones. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Love with it here, third and short yardage. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he's going to have a Packers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
To try again after the sack. Love under pressure, and they got to him again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On play action. Love to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams go up to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Hines. With a tackle there by Chris Barnes.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They go play fake. Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, they come into play here 2-6 on the year, and I guess if you're them, you have to have the mindset of, hey, if we go 7-1, 8-0 down the stretch, we can still get into the playoffs. But CD, to be frank, I don't know that they've shown that they're capable of that this season.
Well, I certainly hope they have that mindset and that they're trying to play to that. But in my mind, from what I've seen, they've got no shot at doing that. This is going to be a tough second half. They've had so many injuries. They've had tough losses along the way. I think you've got guys playing for jobs for next year, and they're playing for positioning in the upcoming draft.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Love. This complete to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. First down, going to the air with Love. He'll check this down, complete to Dillon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Love going to give this one to Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Love, they go play action now. Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll run on first down. Hines, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. This is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but it'll be 2nd down. Love now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Love. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. To the air again, Love.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Love.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
He's got the rookie from Clemson, Amari Rodgers.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Love now to pass on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. Shedding the tackle. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic. I think
looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run again with Hines. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But when he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
69 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. This is Jones. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Off the play fake, Love. Rolling to his right. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On second down now, it's Jones, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play fake. Here's Love. And his throw is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, Love. Here's a diving catch right side. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. On 1st and 10, Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Play action this time with Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. To throw now. Here's Love. He'll get this to Lazard. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
Well, I think everything was impressive about that one except they didn't get a first down. But I like their field position now after that play.
Yeah, now you got a pretty makeable field goal opportunity. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Second and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger, there. And that'll bring up second down.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Love. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Going back to Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And going deep for Hill. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Yes, it was a touchdown. And not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Now left side on the swing pass. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. The give is to Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. On play action, love to throw.
That's caught right side by Rodgers.
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Love looking to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Powers through him. 99 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Love. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds,
and this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Love. And he comes back with one complete. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie Eric Stokes.
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But